glorious afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Check out. 240. 56. I'm here all day. Hey, check. Mike 56. Mike. Hey, zoom.
Now a first down throw. Lock. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And not a whole lot to speak of there, as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Brings up 3rd down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
54. 12. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Hey, Delta. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
From the gun, here's Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 2, Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch 20, check.
Gun.
Check.
Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Ready? 780.
Check. 59. Keep it up, keep it up.
Great.
Watch twist.
8.
The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with the carry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs.
And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Hey!
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
12. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Haywood.
He's not going to get me.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Look out. 180. Coming. 11.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Check 3.
Gone right.
Check. Kill.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Go.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's get the ball.
Check.
From the 40 now on second down. Luck caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run. Devontae Freeman. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got it. 12. Check Mike 54.
Hey, Echo.
Love. This complete to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Right, 40!
59. Come on, the ball, come on.
On first down, Luck. This one caught by Ridley. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They will start the drive with Scarlett. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check.
20. 8. Let's go.
On 2nd down and 4, Newton, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, Greg, Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
We go right.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Newton to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Newton. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right through. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
They try to... Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me. 11 Z.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, high 7.
Watch the slack.
Back to throw, Love. Complete to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Look out! 90!
59. Watch the back, watch the back. 59's Mike,
12. You. Hey, orbit.
Right, check. 59.
On 1st and 10, Luck. He completes it to Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Mike's by 4.
11.
Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Switch.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They come out here in the eye. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
12.
56 to Mike, boys.
The final shot before the break. Luck. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As time expires in the 1st half. And the Falcons push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
At the 26-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 4.
8.
Now it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Eyes up. Mike's 5'9".
Hey, check. You ain't got nothing.
After the interception, it's Love. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Fresno.
Now it's Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with, a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Check out. Line 54. Watch the screen. Watch the 12. Mike's 54. Blue down.
Out of the gun, Luck. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Right there. 54. 11Z. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike's 5-4. Five.
Throwing on third down, Luck. It's caught, Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mike's 54. Watch the run. 12. Watch out. Hey, Foxtrot.
On first down, it's Love. Jones has it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Slam. Kill. Check.
This is Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Switch it. 11. Hey, exit. Mike 54. I'm going to run you over.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's third down and 13.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Love. They'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
What we got? 20. Check right, 27.
From his goal line here, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Gun. No. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 37.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
20. Slam.
On first down, it's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On first down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5. Hey, check. Gotta do better.
Smooth.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
A shotgun snap for Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Gun.
Watch out. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, keep it up. 54, right there.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Cam's going to run the option right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton keeping it himself from 7 yards out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
12. Check 59, Mike.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Kill. Hey, watch it.
Hey, check. SOS. On.
Running right, this is Freeman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check curls. Mike's 54.
11B.
I'm coming, baby.
Hey, wahoo!
Watch out. Check Mike 54.
Here's Love. He's got Sanu. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Here we go.
13 yards on the
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Check 15, check 15. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 3 buns, 3 buns.
12.
Check Mike 54.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Pick it up.
Throwing now, Luck. Caught by Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
11. Hey, Charlie.
54. Mike 54.
They snap it to Luck. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Gun.
Newton to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Retains possession.
Set 180. 80. Check 52.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, just they can take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to almost certainly win the football game. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.